Hello, everyone. Welcome back to SAT Math Question of the Day with Professor Emeritus Seth Chaiken at University of Albany and Seth's brother Joel. We're here to hopefully show you how to approach SAT math questions, if not all math questions, many math questions. We are now in the Khan Academy questions. Khan Academy offers free SAT practice, and these questions are sanctioned by the SAT, and these are free, and you should sign up for an SAT account and go to Khan and practice on these questions. So we're only doing the hard questions. There are about 200 of them, and we are now at question 2. Okay, here we go. This is under linear inequalities, linear inequality word problems. Okay, an amusement center charges $45 fee for any flat fee for a birthday party and $350 for each attendee after the first one. Okay, Josiah wants to spend no more than $200 for a birthday party. If there are X attendees, which one of the following inequalities best models the situation? Please try the problem, pause, and come back, and we'll do it. I just know one thing here for sure. You better make sure X is minus 1 because the first one is $350.
Well, you would say where X appears in an X minus 1 expression.
Yeah.
You said X is minus 1.
No,
That
no.
doesn't
You better
make
make
sense.
sure you deduct the number of attendees. You better make sure you deduct 1.
Well, my reaction to this is that having done a very similar, if not the same kind of problem yesterday,
Yeah.
I recognize that this is essentially the same kind of problem that we did yesterday.
Right.
Now, when you take the SAT and you see a problem, it's not going to be a problem that is just like the one you did yesterday.
Right.
Okay, so what do you say about that?
I don't know. I would like say let's just mess up. Don't forget, some people may not have watched yesterday's thing, so why don't we just do this from scratch?
Okay, so this is a problem where a situation is described in English.
Right.
The situation includes a specification of some variable they tell you what the variable is. It's X. And your job is to translate the situation into algebra.
But this problem is so much harder because you have for each attendee after the first one. That is a complication that you got to be careful about. Well, first of all the answers.
Well, so with the answers, they have all of the answers are of the form some expression on the left-hand side of an inequality is less than or equal to 200.
Right. And
so every single one expresses that some quantity depending on X is less than or equal to 200. The quantity that's on the left should be the amount that will be spent in the situation. And then so you have to figure out simply what is an expression for the amount that will be spent in the situation given. And then you just read it off. There is a flat fee of $45. And then what's added to it is $3.50 times a certain number. And the number is the number of attendees after the first one. X is the number of attendees including the first one. And so the number after the first one is X minus 1. So you just read it off. And then they gave you they gave you 4 possibilities. All of them have coefficients of 45 and 3.5, and you just pick off which one reads off the situation.
So So yesterday, so Beth, Seth, the way you're doing the problem is, remember yesterday there were two approaches. One, translate English into math and see which one works. The
Yeah,
other thing to do is look at the choices and just start zapping off the choices that are wrong.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
incredible. That's the way I did it today. So Seth did
yeah,
it today by writing out translating English into math. I
yeah,
did it
yeah,
the
yeah.
other way. Seth, let me talk. Yeah. So why I did it the other way? I started zapping off choices because, come on, there's no way it's 45 times x. 45 is a fixed flat fee. You would never multiply 45 times the number of
Well,
guests.
if you didn't know what you were doing,
No, come on.
if you
Yeah.
didn't,
No, I'm just saying the other way to
if you
do this
couldn't read,
problem, like Seth, but I'm saying the other way to do this problem is to look at the choices and just start zapping off the ones that are obviously wrong. These are obviously wrong. Now you look at these things. Well, first of all, it's the only one that has an x minus 1. And so then you can see this one's probably the answer. You can think about it a little bit more, but then you realize pretty quickly that of the choices, this is the only one that would make any sense. So I did it by looking at the choices as opposed to translating English into math. But I did make the first observations. You got to be careful about that minus 1 thing. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it's $350 for each attendee after the first one. So in other words, Josiah goes for free. That's essentially what's going on. You have a birthday party, you pay $45, but the birthday kid goes for free. Right? So,
Well, I don't know. The center, yeah. This
right?
is well. They don't give. It's irrelevant. It's not a part of the problem. They don't discuss what the other charges. They say the center charges it, but it doesn't say that that's all that you pay.
No, but no.
But you can argue that it doesn't say that that he's going to spend that all of the money that he spends is what's charged by the center.
Just what are you talking about? What are you?
We're making. I am so. I think I'm getting frustrated because this problem is just too straightforward.
Okay, fine.
Further. I think we should quit.
It's not. It's not. As Seth, it is not that straightforward because of this x minus 1 complication.
Well, we covered that.
I know. So we're basically done. Okay.
Yeah.
Right? We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
So the two approaches here, we're all really into approaches because we don't know what you're going to get on the test, but we do know that the approaches that you should use, that we suggest you use, are the approaches that we're suggesting. Yeah. The approach here is 1, write it English into math, or 2, just go through and just whack out the ones that don't make sense.
Yeah. I think tomorrow you should look up a question that's different from this kind of translate words into algebra.
Yeah, well, tomorrow we will. Tomorrow we will do another question, and then we'll come back to these questions. The Khan Academy organizes their questions in 40 categories. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. But why did I not? And by the way, let's check the answer. Did we get it right? I don't know what that means.
Better.
What does that mean? Cross out. What does that mean? Check answer? I don't know what that even means. Oh, I know what it means. It means that we should go like this. Check answer. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Congratulations. We got it right. Oh, my God. Look at that. And notice that you can do all sorts of things. You can give an explanation, right? Okay. So they are doing it the way Seth did it, which is translating English into math, as opposed to do it the more honest way a lot of kids are going to do. It's interesting. They don't use as a method, hey, just look at the answers that are obviously wrong and cross them out.
Well,
but isn't that how a lot of people do the question?
Well, I think what they're covering is something we didn't discuss. What does flat mean?
Oh, yeah.
You've never heard of that.
I did say fixed.
Where do kids learn that the word flat means what it means in this context?
I did say fixed. It was a fixed cost.
Fixed. You said fixed. How did you learn that flat means fixed?
by by doing enough, by living and doing enough problems and getting a few
Yeah.
things wrong, and they have living experience.
Yeah. So it's the concept of a flat fee is explained in the explanation here. So this question or tests whether whether you could guess or had heard of or knew the way the word flat is used for fees.
Hmm.
And you have to know English. The
Right.
fee is what a fee means. The whole story.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
notice they sort of. I took advantage of this. I don't have my screen annotation on, but I don't like red. Um, but notice that they sort of got close to what I was doing, which was don't multiply by x. Remember when? And go back to the video. Remember, I
Yeah.
knocked out all those sets, and no way, you never multiply 45 times x. So maybe they're suggesting here that hey, maybe you could knock out those last two answers by this little thing, right? So we don't
Yeah.
multiply by x. So they are maybe suggesting that you could throw out some answers. And now they throw in in addition. There are so many different ways to do this problem. So the more you think about it and the more ways you think about how you can do it, the better off you are in that you get more understanding on how to do all problems. This problem is, if you know how to do it, this problem is fairly easy. Mr. Fee is flat, right? So as Seth is saying, Seth's sick of these problems. Okay, point well taken. So tomorrow, do you see Khan? Look at all these different categories of questions we can do tomorrow. Yesterday we did linear equation word problems. Today we did linear inequality word problems. So maybe tomorrow we'll do, I don't know, you want to do radical and rational exponents tomorrow?
Sure. Oh yeah. Cool.
Okay,
Yes to
so
that.
promise. Tomorrow we will hit the hardest question. They give you 5 questions per topic on Khan. Tomorrow we'll do the first question under radicals and rational exponents. Something to look forward to. Okay, everyone. So since you're drawing a hat or a flat fee, what is that? A little hat?
That's a hat. A hat.
That's so cute, like a pilgrim hat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, everyone, have a great day. Then like us, dislike us, give us comments on our YouTube videos, or email us at satmathquestionoftheday@gmail.com. And if you have any SAT questions you'd like us to go over, email them to us at satmathquestionoftheday@gmail.com. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Yeah. Mm.